Welcome back to Real Phonies, where we take a love for movies and television and combine it with very little knowledge about movies and television. I'm your host, Christian. Joined with me are my co-host, Ian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Joseph.
Yellow.
Jay Hugh will be joining us shortly. But back again with our Hollywood Scuttlebutt, our weekly news episode, Ian. Looks like you're jotting some extra information.
Yeah, just one hot off the scoop that Joseph forgot to write down for me. Sebastian, Disney's doing a live-action Little Mermaid.
Yep.
And
Diggs.
Yep, is playing Sebastian, which I think is a...
It's good casting.
Yeah. I don't remember who that is.
He's in Hamilton.
Oh.
Have you listened to Hamilton?
Nope.
Yeah.
You should.
I know. It seems like a thing that I would like, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
It's fantastic. He's also in the new, what's the show about the train? That's the movie with Chris Evans.
Snowpiercer.
He's the new lead in Snowpiercer.
Which I hear
Has
is
that come
going to
out
be
yet?
terrible.
No. They changed networks again. They went to TNT now.
No, that's not a good one. If
Where all the good shows are.
Yeah.
Name a show that's ever been good that's jumped the network.
It's jumped networks twice. So
I'll give you one jump. I can't think of anything.
I'm sure that we could think of a couple. Let's see. Futurama's good. It's Switch Network.
That's true.
What's his face is still on right now? Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Switch Networks. Yep. This is a bad take. We could probably go down this road, but let's not.
Matrix 4, they cast the
Say his
Aquaman,
name.
Black Mantis, Yala Abdul Mateen II.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Black Manta.
Yeah, Black Manta and Aquaman. He's also stars in like the best new Black Mirror episode. I don't know the name of it, but it's where they're like playing Tekken.
Yep.
But it's like a VR version, and it's also starring the Falcon,
Anthony Mackie.
Yep, and it's very
He's in Us.
critically acclaimed, that episode. Yeah, he's in Us. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Winston-
He's the dad. He's when she's a
Oh,
little
you're
girl.
right. You're right. Yeah, he's in the beginning of Us, and he's starring in the Jordan Peele's next movie as Candyman, which probably will do well because Jordan Peele's got a following. And he's going to star in Matrix 4. Sounds to me like young Morpheus.
Yep.
Because it looks like I don't know if it's a prequel. It's going to be something weird, but it's going to have young Keanu Reeves and young Lawrence Fishburne.
We know that they're going to be young. I don't know that they're going to be young.
That's what I heard. Young.
They will be young as well. They're going to de-age Keanu.
No,
and
I mean
Carrie-Anne Moss.
I think they're going to get recast, but Keanu's coming back, so I don't know.
I think Neo and Trinity will be programs.
Yeah.
In this new version.
Yeah.
So I don't think their age matters. But I do think it's young Morpheus because obviously the whole thing just keeps getting rebooted and recycled anyway. So
Yep. But we'll see. We're going to talk about El Camino in the main episode that comes out a couple days later. But Robert Forrester, who co-stars in that movie, passed away.
briefly.
He's up there.
Pretty common in the last third.
More than a cameo, not a guest star.
I would agree with that.
Just passed away. He's in. You might know him from Jackie Brown. You might know him from Twin Peaks. I don't know any other things.
Those are, that's the
That's
big
the big
two,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Breaking Bad. I mean, he's
Yeah.
in a couple episodes of Breaking Bad. He's the one who gets Walter White and Jimmy McGill, Better Call Saul, like out with their new identities. He's like the identity guy.
Yeah, he's like the disappearer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's sad. I guess I literally finished Breaking that El Camino movie, went on the CNN or like the internet and read that he died. I was like, huh,
Yeah.
coincidence.
As we've talked about, Jackie Brown is not my favorite Tarantino movie, but it does make me kind of want to go back and rewatch it. I know it was like a revival for his career. I love Twin Peaks and I love Breaking Bad. So
I saw Tarantino tweeted out like really nice things about Robert Forrester, like called him like one of the nice guys and like straight shooter. So
one of the things that I think really like is telling for Robert Forster as an actor is when he's in a movie and I don't know he is, and I'm like, fuck, Robert Forster's in this movie. I always enjoy when I see him on screen.
I feel like he's always a presence, but not necessarily a flashy guy.
Yeah.
Training Day is. I guess there's rumors of a prequel coming. That's right up Joseph's alley. He loves Training Day. One of the things I know about him.
My issue with it, because one of the things I don't have an issue with it because
You have an issue with everything.
That's true. I'm a believer that you're making stories around a story that you like don't invalidate the fact that you like the original story most of the time.
Yeah.
But one of the things I really love about Training Day is its scope in that it is a day. And they don't do any more or any less than is necessary to tell that story. And so, I'm sure this
Training Day, the series, you can't have a second Training Day.
Right.
It's like the whole point of that movie is it's one fucking day.
I have to imagine it's about Denzel's descent into dirty copdom.
Yep. That's a good point.
But, I just...
It's supposed to be before the Rodney King verdict. So, like, before the LA riots and stuff like that.
But I bet you're right. It's about Alonzo.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Who
sure it's
could
about
play
Alonzo.
a young Denzel?
If this were 10
Jay
years...
Farrow.
Honestly, maybe the guy who's playing young Morpheus.
Yeah, he could do it.
I haven't actually seen him act yet.
Yeah.
You should watch that episode of Black Mirror. It's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
And
fair.
he's not in a lot of Us, but
No.
he's one of my favorite
He's
parts.
the right age, though, for
Yeah,
that,
you
for
just,
sure.
do you even see his face in Us?
Yeah, you do.
A little bit.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah, no, he's like a jerk dad. You're right.
Yeah.
No, he's got to, like, for that movie, he's in it.
If this were like 10 years ago, I would have said Jamie Foxx would have been really good in that role. But
He's probably a little too old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably. Yeah. I don't know.
Michael B. Jordan, he gets every.
That's true. Michael B. Jordan probably is the. Because studios. I mean, I love Michael B. Jordan. I think he's excellent in almost every movie he's in. But who really loves Michael B. Jordan is studio executives.
That's also true.
Yeah, 100%. Trying to think who could be like, because I figure you role reverse it. So, this guy Alonzo starts off as the rookie cop.
Yeah.
So you have like a
cyclical
shitty,
Preisel.
a dirty white cop.
Yeah.
Who could, like Michael Rooker is what I'm thinking.
Michael Rooker would be fun.
Michael Rooker will be typecast till the day that he dies.
Hey, as long as he gives getting a check, I don't think
I
he
mean,
cares.
that's kind of what I think too.
Band of Brothers, the team who created Band of Brothers, is doing a follow up for Apple TV. Apple TV, they're kind of banking hard. Are they starting to do a streaming service? I don't know.
They are. Apple TV is a streaming service that debuts in November.
Okay. It's
It's
got that morning TV show. I know
the
that.
first show. Yeah. But yes, Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks coming back and producing a third version of Band of Brothers, Boys of the Air, something.
It's about the airmen?
Yeah, it's about bombers flying over Nazi Germany, I believe.
That could be cool. I never got to the Pacific. I meant to.
The Pacific is good. It's
Yeah.
not anywhere near as good as Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
Band of Brothers is excellent television, but the Pacific is lacking. It's not as entertaining. I don't think you don't quite connect with the characters as well. But I'll watch this version. I'll probably go watch the other two before this comes out. So Tom Hanks loves World War II. Oh,
But-
is that Jehu?
Oh,
out here?
hurt. Do a caca from the other room.
Yeah, it showed up.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Frozen 2, new trailer came out today.
Yep. International trailer.
My thing is, I told you both, and I had the wrong audience. I said Frozen's overrated, and this looks a little generic. But I was
You probably shouldn't have said it to the two people who have collectively seen Frozen over 100 times. Like 15 of them being me, and then the other 85 being Christian.
But you guys are more the authority on Frozen for this
Yeah.
podcast, so I'll defer to you.
I mean, it looks different, but also pulling on the same heartstrings.
It does. It looks. The reason I wanted to bring up the trailer is because the trailer makes it look more actiony
Yeah, it
than
does.
something else, especially like with Elsa and Elsa's powers.
I thought the second trailer that I saw, like the U.S. trailer with like all the golems and like I thought that looked action packed too.
Yeah, it looks like this movie's making Elsa a superhero,
which I'm down with.
Cool. Let's do it.
People like superheroes.
Yeah.
They do?
I don't know if we've talked about
I thought that was for nerds.
that particular genre on this podcast before, but I think people are really connecting with superheroes.
Martin Scorsese, not a fan.
Theme park rides.
Invading our cinemas.
Dr. Doolittle. Well, I guess Jude Doolittle.
Doolittle.
Not, and it's. I didn't even know that this was what the book was. Have you seen this? Robert Downey Jr.
Nuh-uh. You know what? Actually, I saw a picture from it, and I just thought it was clickbait. I didn't think it was real.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
It's a very real thing.
It came out today, and it's like I don't know, like Pirates of the Caribbean kind of time period, like ships and looks like he's going on an adventure, and the CGI looked a little fake. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I
Like,
mean, this
it
is
didn't look Marvel good.
it's
for
a
sure.
movie for children, and I feel like they're really playing up. It's a very cartoony vibe to
that's
it.
probably,
I feel like.
But it looked good. I thought it looked. I would definitely go. See.
Look, again, it's not a movie for me. I know that. It doesn't appeal to me. But I'm just so interested in how this was pitched to Robert Downey Jr., who is, at this point, he doesn't need money. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
This pitch Sherlock Holmes, but with animals that talk.
Yeah,
'Cause that's what he's playing.
I mean, maybe, I don't know if he has small children. Maybe this is the thing. I have no idea.
He does.
But it's just such an odd choice, in my opinion, based on his other body of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he has a lot of movies his kids can't watch, and he's making one that maybe his kids can't because he does have pretty young kids.
Well, and honestly, I mean, he hasn't made anything but Iron Man movies for like 10 years.
It's
You know
been
what I
a
mean?
long time.
Like that's all. He made that one.
The Robert Duvall
Yeah,
movie.
that was
Yeah.
so bad.
The
We had
Judge.
it at the movie theater. I was like, ugh. But I don't think he's made much else.
I don't know if
superhero movies. Tony Stark.
This is a deep cut. I don't know if anyone else has seen it. The Rex Harrison Dr. Dolittle movie. That's a musical. It's from the 70s. I love it. I am a super fan of it. There's a ton of drama behind the scenes. How Rex Harrison didn't want to act with animals, and all sorts of crazy shit. And the fact that the movie is as ridiculous as it is, plus like everyone hating their lives on it. It just makes me love it more.
Yeah.
And this looks like a direct sequel to that. Like it's the same top hat and style clothes, and I'm sure it's not going to be, but it felt very reminiscent of it, and I don't know, I was into that. Also, his very weird Scottish accent in it. I'm intrigued to see for an entire 2 hours.
Sure.
Yeah. I like the Eddie Murphy one. I do confuse it with Nutty Professor a lot. They kind of overlap in my mind, but
That whole era of Eddie Murphy is just a
like the
blob
Nutty
to me.
Professor could have become Dr. Dolittle. Just combine the franchise.
Yeah.
It's still an option late in his career. Yeah, I just checked it out just because I was curious. He hasn't done a non-Marvel movie since 2014.
Wow.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, so I mean, so he probably just wants to do something different, because he was probably sick of Tony Stark.
I know this movie's had some like drama behind the scenes, like the date got pushed and then pushed back, and they've changed the name, and it's got a really great voice cast though for the animals. Tom Holland, Emma Thompson.
Oh yeah, it's
Rami
got a stack
Malek.
cast, but I think they're all voicing animals.
Yeah. They're all voiced
yeah.
animals.
So we'll see. Who's the villain? We even see the villain?
I don't
I
know.
don't think they showed.
In the Rex Harrison one, he's looking for a giant.
It
pink
should be Jude
sea
Law,
snail.
just for more Sherlock Holmes
would be
continuity.
Jungle Cruise, the other trailer.
Oh,
came
it's
out.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh, it is Antonio Banderas.
okay,
You're
okay,
right.
okay.
Which
I
is
like
also
him.
good. Yeah.
Puss in Boots.
Yes, thank you for specifying.
Jungle Cruise trailer. I think. Look, I texted it to you guys. And I meant to text right after, hey, this movie looks fucking amazing, but it didn't get there. And then you guys started commenting. I think that looks great. Johnny Depp
Did we
role.
shit on it when you sent it to us?
No, you guys. But I was like, I didn't know what you guys were going to think. But I wanted to this looks really good. And then Hurt kind of had the better take on it.
Well, I mean, what I said was meant as a compliment,
Yeah.
but it looks like the best movie of 2003.
Yep.
Which is specifically the year that The Rundown came out and Pirates of the Caribbean 1 came out. And this seems like those two things mashed together.
Yeah, because it looks like The Rock is playing like a Johnny Depp role. Kind of like, a lot of like bull crap and smoke and mirrors to make it, you know what I mean? But I've been off The Rock a little bit, but this could get me back on.
I mean, I believe I called him a cunt on this show.
I don't know about
but I'm back on board with this. Yeah, I like his tiny hat.
Yeah, and I like his suspenders.
I want you to know that if The Rock ever falls from grace far enough that he would come to Pensacon, I'm totally going to meet him and tell him that you call him a cunt. Like 100%. I'll track him down.
And Emily Blunt, like the kind of like the Will Turner sort of like lead role, you know what I mean? Kind of sure of herself. Kind of has an Indiana Jones
but with
vibe.
more personality.
Yeah, kind of has like an Indiana Jones vibe to her. The way she
Yeah.
escaped that room.
It felt very much like The Mummy to me.
okay.
Whereas The Rock playing Brendan Fraser and Emily Blunt being Rachel Weisz.
Yeah.
And
But still with more personality.
oh,
than Rachel
agreed.
Weisz.
I'm just saying, like plot wise, being archaeologist woman,
Being
hires.
the second fiddle in those movies is really just not a good
No.
gig to have.
I mean, Emily Blunt, I just feel like she's the lead, and Rock
agreed,
is playing
yeah.
second banana. But like, just that opening scene where like she escapes from like the library and like ends up on
felt
like
very Pirates of the
yes, it
Caribbean.
reminded me of like how like he escaped getting hung in like the first movie or executed.
Yeah, well, there's like I don't know. It's a weird thing that I don't think any other movies do anymore. Where it's like these weird contraption-y Rube Goldberg-y set pieces.
Yeah, I like Mousetrap, the game as a kid. Never mind.
Maybe that's what it is, Ian.
They are fun. I don't know why more people don't do them.
I did like that the trailer kind of made fun of the ride itself by his
His entrance kind of thing.
gotcha.
I think it's
money
good.
grab thing.
I'm going out. I think this is going to be a success. I think it's going to do well.
It looks like it'll be
Oh,
a
yeah, this
success.
is going to make money.
Yeah.
When is it coming out?
It's a good question.
Next summer, maybe.
I don't know though.
A
Because
while.
it seems like something that would fucking destroy on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Doolittle's
does.
January, which I think they push that to Christmas. I guess maybe they want to get away from Star Wars a little bit.
Unless they think it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had been pushed out to like May, and then they brought it back
Back
to
in.
January.
Yeah.
So-
Is it Disney too?
Oh, I don't think so.
No, somebody else. Onward trailer also dropped. This is the Pixar summer
A lot
movie,
of
I think.
Disney trailers.
Yeah, I think this is like
They own everything.
yeah, this is like the Disney summer. I think the early, like the May one.
Yeah, the Pixar movie.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. It kind of has like a domestic suburban, but with like a fantasy twist. Kind of like Simpsons, but like fantasy and witches and goblin. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks like it's got a good heart, like bringing the dad back and all that.
Yeah, so the premise that we've learned from previously, we just kind of found out it's like a fantasy world, but kind of like ours, with suburban life and that kind of stuff. And this one, we find a little bit more about the plot where Tom Holland and Chris Pratt are brothers, and their father, I
Passed
guess,
away
died
or
at some point. Yeah.
disappeared. So- not in their life anymore.
Yeah, and they rediscover some lost magic on potentially how to bring them back and kind of succeed,
Yeah.
but only about halfway. And so then they travel, I guess, fantasy America. I don't know.
That's
with,
really what it looks like.
with their bottom half of their father with pants on.
Yeah.
I feel like it could veer into Weekend at Bernie's territory.
It definitely get that vibe from it.
I like that it's kind of a play on like a Pixar or Disney trope, or at least one of the parents are dead.
Yeah.
But in this case, we're bringing them back.
Only 1.5 of the parents are
That's
dead.
true. Yeah.
I think you could do some good like silent physical comedy, which like the legs and like how they wrap him up to like. It gives you a lot of outlets to take places like the story. So I think it's going to be good.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus plays their mother.
No, I didn't catch that. I like her.
Always good.
I watch her on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. She's not that funny.
I disagree. Actually, she was part of the worst cast of Saturday Night Live ever, but so was Robert Downey Jr.
Well, he was getting fucked up then, probably. He was,
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was at the beginning. He was getting way fucked up later. I think they were on the same cast. I won't bet my life on it.
And that's all the news.
Awesome. So this past week, the Breaking Bad movie, as we mentioned earlier, El Camino, was released on Netflix.
A lot of people on Facebook.
Many people.
A lot of people on Facebook were like posting about it. A lot of people watched it.
So we all watched it. We all have our thoughts about it, and then we also figured while we're talking about it, we'll talk about maybe some other TV shows that maybe deserve a little extra goose at the end there.
I like extra goose.
So yeah, join us a little bit later this week for that. In the meantime, thank you guys for listening. If you want to get in touch with us, you can reach us at realphonies@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at realphonies, and on Instagram at real_phonies. Thanks to Zach Evans for art and Brian Velasquez for our theme. We'll see you guys later.
Later.
Peace.